All right, Two Player Tuesday is back for our 20th episode. What better than Turtles 2 with Fearless Leader?
Yep, that's me.
20 episodes. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. We are going to be playing Two Turtles. Two Turtle Tuesday. I'm gonna name the video that. Let me select the game. All right. I never was a Turtles fan back in the day. So,
Your loss.
My loss, I guess. I'll be the staff guy again.
I will be my favorite turtle, of course.
There's staff guy. There's dagger guy. There's sword guy, and then there's the
nunchucks.
Nunchuck guy.
Anyways, since Kyle's not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan,
I like the Power Rangers back in the day.
I have Michelangelo with the nunchucks. Kyle has Donatello.
Right here, hi, I'm jumping.
The guy with the sword is Leonardo, and Raphael is the one with the side, or whatever, not the side.
I don't know if they know this or not, the Turtle creators, but those are all like
artists.
Renaissance
artists. Yes, I knew that.
I'm sure everyone does know that.
But anyways, unfortunately, Kyle is not a Ninja Turtle fan. I'm pretty sad about this.
Yeah,
but I did grow up with Ninja Turtles, and I remember watching the cartoon series. I remember being obsessed with the movies back in the early 90s, especially the second one with the Secret of the Ooze. The third one, well, that one just kind of make my eyes bleed. But we don't talk about the third one. It doesn't exist.
Make your eyes bleed.
Yes.
Must be pretty bad.
Yes, bad. Takes place in ancient Japan.
Is it worse than the Michael Bay reboot that they did recently? In recent years?
Worse.
It's worse than that. Oh man, that has to be pretty bad then.
And I used to play this game that we're playing. I remember spending a...
Yeah, it's an arcade game.
Yeah, I remember playing this in the arcade.
Interesting camera.
Makes me feel old already. Man, I'm an old man.
It probably didn't look like this in the arcade though. Arcade version probably looked a little bit more non-8-bit.
Yeah. Actually, arcade games, to me, they always look better than the home console games back in the day.
A little more to work with. Yeah, this is NES Turtles 2. Request of Fearless Leader. I will never...
Unfortunately, Kyle is not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan.
I went along with you because it is a beat-em-up game, like these 2D style beat-em-ups. I do like these quite a bit. So even though I'm not a Turtles fan, I do like these types of games.
So Kyle, who are we fighting?
I am fighting Purple Ninjas.
The Foot Clan!
Oh!
Shredder and his Foot Clan!
Yeah, good old Foot Clan.
Now, in the comic books, I remember that... In the comic books, I remember the Foot Clan was actually people. But, in the cartoons, if you guys, any of you remember, that's old like me, or late 20s or early 30s, you would remember that the Foot Clan was machines in the cartoon series. So the movies came out, and there were people again. But good stuff.
Intriguing. So A to jump, B to attack, both for kind of a super attack. You can jump kick. A turn around. Oh.
Hey, watch me go in the fire. Oh, I can't go in the fire. I thought you could. Been forever since I played this game.
Oh, you're not going to get me this time, bowling balls of doom. Were they in the movies too, those bowling balls of doom?
No, not that I can remember.
Was Pizza Hut in the movies?
I think so. They liked pizza.
Who doesn't?
I thought you'd like the Turtles just for that. Like, if you're growing up in the early 90s, and you're a kid or a teenager, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a big deal. It was the bomb.
I remember it being very big, kind of later. Well, early grade? That's pretty early on. I'm a few years younger than you, so...
I'm an old man.
It was still pretty popular, just not...
I was never popular.
But this, I was a Power Rangers. I remember Turtles being in Power Rangers in Space. They did a cameo appearance.
The Ninja Turtles, huh?
Yep.
I did not know that. I need to find that episode. I need to watch it.
Go home and look it up.
I should. And then, since you never grew up with turtles, I'm gonna kidnap you and we're gonna watch a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon episodes that I grew up with. No,
not really. It's not those Michael Bay movies.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna torment you that way.
What will he ruin next? He's gonna ruin Power Rangers next. He's behind the Power Rangers.
I'm gonna actually go watch that.
I will watch it as well, but I won't enjoy it as much knowing he's behind it.
Now, a little side thing about Fearless Leader. Fearless Leader does have a friend that... Okay, as I was saying, you were talking about Power Rangers. One of my friends actually wrote a book that's a lot of these shows like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers inspired him to write. Unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know. It's a good book. But a lot of the things he wrote about these shows inspired him to write that we grew up with. And, of course, look it up. It's called the Delta Squad book series. And he's
gonna go home and buy it?
Well, he sent it to a publisher, so hopefully they get it published.
There we go. Something for the game timers to look up. The Delta Squad.
The Delta Squad, yes.
Book series.
And he has a Facebook page if anybody wants to go look that up on Facebook. But shows like
that.
Shows and video games like this have inspired him to write it.
There's April O'Neil waiting for you to rescue her.
I'm here, April.
We're both here. Give us a kiss. Oh, wow.
And you're letting me get shot again. But
focused on something else.
Never... I'm surprised you're not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, but...
Nah.
But this video game impression, what do you think of it right now?
Well, yeah, it's a fun game. It's maybe a little bit more repetitive for me. I like a little bit varied games like the Streets of Rage or Captain America and the Avengers, Final Fight, Double Dragon, kind of those types of games. This is a little bit more repetitive, but it is the NES as well.
But
so this would have been kind of fun to play in the arcade, I think.
Now, unfortunately, Rocksteady is beating us up.
Curse you, Rocksteady! You give us great Batman Arkham games. Now you're beating us up.
And his partner.
Oh, it's the character Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Kyle, why we're having a two-player Tuesday video? Why don't you talk about the new podcast or something that we're gonna try out?
That's right. The Game Time Arcade. It's a fun little podcast. It's going to be on Podbean exclusively. I'm not going to do iTunes because I don't have an iTunes account, and I'm not a huge Apple person. I don't mind them. I'm just not a huge supporter. But I will probably upload the audio to YouTube as well. That way you can kind of have the YouTube video on and just have it on in the background. There won't be anything fun picture-wise, but it's basically just us sitting around talking about some video games, both modern, retro, some of our favorites. We'll have some guests on the show as well, and kind of talking mainly focused on video games, but a little bit of movie talk, music talk, TV talk, comic book talk, briefly talking about some of those topics. So it'll be fun. Congratulations, fearlessly. Oh,
no, there's Shudder taking April O'Neil away. No!
Oh, all that hard work for nothing. What will happen?
So during this video, you're probably watching this video. Our first podcast might be out.
You better keep going. We talk over. Give people something to watch.
So it should be out.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's not super fun or exciting, but it's some video game talk. Get to know us two a little bit better. We'll have our buddy Mustang on. Maybe Carlin at some point. We always tease Carlin, but he's never been on a video yet. Galaga guy. So we'll have some different guests. Maybe I'll be able to get some Cartridge Club members, or maybe some of our YouTube fans. Maybe they can come on and do a Skype call or Google Hangouts and maybe get their take, and they can be
Now,
on a show.
is there a small possibility that we might put also on YouTube later on?
Yes. Audio probably will be on YouTube.
But that's still a big if. We might.
Yeah, I should be able to do it, but anyway, that's just another fun podcast. Podcast itself is going to be roughly half hour to 45 minutes long, and I don't know, it's not going to be a weekly thing, maybe not even every other week, but I'll try to, maybe we'll sit down and actually record 2 or 3 at the same time and upload them every now and then. But the first episode is about 50 minutes. It's a little bit longer than it normally will be, just because we kind of talked about ourselves and our favorite games and things to do. So it's a little bit longer, but it's more of an introductory episode as well. So link in the description. All the links to all the things will be in the description below. So click on those.
And it's kind of interesting. This is our 20th Two-Player Tuesday video, you said.
Yep.
And it's interesting.
I keep track.
It's interesting that we're also talking about something new. So hopefully everybody will enjoy it, and hopefully if everybody enjoys it, hopefully we will do some more of them. But
indeed, just kind of expanding the Game Time community a little bit. Little podcast, maybe a couple more episodes. In the future, I do have a fun side show idea as well. So.
And of course, I believe a lot of it's going to be stuff that we like. And
yeah,
hopefully,
lots of King Ghidorah yells like a.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, we're on our first podcast. We're going to talk more about ourselves, and yeah, everybody's.
I already said that.
Yeah, like you said, and everybody's going to get to know us, and they're going to be seeing man, these guys are nerds. They like Star Trek. They like Doctor Who.
Just how geeky we really are. So this is Turtles 2, the arcade game.
It's a great game.
You like it? Are you going to go home and buy it?
Yeah.
He's going to go home and buy it right now.
I grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It surprises me that you didn't, but
I did not.
I am actually not doing too good on this game. I'm having a lot of fun.
He's gonna go home and buy it right now. Off he goes.
I am.
We'll see everybody in the next video. Any final words?
Check out our podcast, and if you have any suggestions on a Two-Player Tuesday video, just leave a comment down below. Any last words, Kyle? Alright, that's not King Ghidorah.